Have you ever felt the pain of a broken heart? Like the world has stopped, and no matter what you do, the sadness keeps pulling you down. You're not alone. Today we will explore 7 unique Islamic ways to heal your heart, find peace, and rebuild yourself stronger than ever. Remember, Allah's mercy is greater than any pain, and He never leaves His servants alone. Let's dive in. When your heart breaks, the world can feel heavy, lonely, and confusing. People may try to comfort you, but the truth is, no one can heal your heart like Allah. He is the one who created you, understands your pain perfectly, and knows exactly what your heart needs. This is why turning to Allah in dua is the first and most powerful step in healing. Dua is not just asking, it's pouring your heart out, sharing your fears, your sadness, your regrets, and your hopes with your Creator. Why dua is so powerful? Every tear you shed while speaking to Allah is precious. Every whispered plea, every cry in the dark is heard by Him, and He responds in ways you may not immediately see. Sometimes the response is immediate relief, and other times it's through patience, wisdom, or something better than what you imagined. Speak sincerely from your heart. Don't worry about fancy words or perfect phrasing. Allah knows your heart. Be consistent. Even if it's just a few heartfelt words every day, persistence shows trust in Him. Include gratitude. Even when in pain, thanking Allah for small blessings softens your heart and opens doors for mercy. Ask for healing of your heart and protection from further harm. For example, O Allah, heal my heart, replace my pain with peace, and guide me to what is best for me. Remember the promise of Allah. Allah says in the Qur'an, "Call upon me, I will respond to you." Surah Ghafir 40:60. This is not just a statement. It is a guarantee from the Most Merciful. No heartbreak, no mistake, no sadness is too heavy for Allah to carry. Imagine your heart as a broken vase. You can try to glue it with your own strength, but it will never be fully restored. Now imagine placing it in the hands of Allah. He not only heals it perfectly, but strengthens it to hold more hope, patience, and faith than ever before. Set aside a quiet moment each day, morning or night, and speak to Allah alone, without distraction. Close your eyes, feel your sadness, and let your heart flow into your dua. Repeat it daily, and watch how Allah slowly transforms pain into peace. Turning to Allah in dua is not weakness, it is the ultimate strength. When you hand over your pain to Him, you are not running away. You are running towards the one who truly loves you, understands you, and can heal you completely. Heartbreak often leaves us asking the same question over and over. Why me? Why did this happen to me? The pain feels unfair. The loss feels unbearable, and our minds are clouded with confusion. In these moments, accepting Qadr, divine decree, is the key to true healing. Qadr is the belief that everything in your life, your happiness, your pain, your successes, and your losses, happens by the will of Allah. It is not random, and it is not meaningless. Every moment, every experience, and every person who comes or goes in your life is part of Allah's perfect plan for you. Why heartbreak may be a blessing. Sometimes what feels like loss is actually a hidden mercy from Allah. Maybe someone leaving your life protects you from future harm. Maybe this pain is preparing you for a greater blessing that you cannot yet see. Maybe it is a test of patience, a chance to draw closer to Allah and strengthen your heart. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, "Wondrous is the affair of the believer, for there is good for him in every matter." Even when you feel nothing but sadness, there is divine wisdom working for your benefit, even if you cannot see it yet. Remind yourself that Allah knows best. Your human mind cannot see the future or understand every reason for loss. But Allah does. He knows what will protect you, what will bring you joy, and what will guide you to His mercy. Reflect on past hardships that became blessings. Think about times in your life when something painful happened, but later turned into something beautiful. This is proof that Allah's plan is always better than our understanding. Replace "why me" with "what is Allah teaching me?" Shift your focus from complaint to reflection. Every hardship carries a lesson: patience, gratitude, reliance, or preparation for a greater gift. Make dua for guidance and acceptance. Ask Allah to help you accept His decree with an open heart. For example, "O Allah, help me trust your plan, guide my heart, and show me the good in this situation." When you accept Qadr, a heavy burden lifts from your heart. You stop fighting the reality, stop blaming yourself, and stop wishing things were different. Instead, you say, "Allah knows what is best for me, and I will trust Him." This trust doesn't erase the pain immediately, but it gives you peace amidst the storm. It allows your heart to heal gradually, knowing that every tear, every loss, and every moment of heartbreak has a purpose. Picture Allah's hands gently guiding your heart through the darkness. He closes doors that would harm you and opens doors that will bring you blessings far beyond your imagination. Each time you feel sadness or anger about heartbreak, pause and repeat, "O Allah, I trust your plan, I accept your decree, and I know you will guide me to what is best for me." Do this daily, especially after Salah, and notice how your heart slowly finds relief and peace. Accepting Qadr doesn't mean giving up. It means surrendering your pain to Allah, trusting His wisdom, and letting Him guide you toward healing. When you truly believe in Allah's plan, heartbreak no longer feels like the end. It becomes a doorway to something better. Heartbreak can feel like it's breaking not just your heart, but your entire world. The sadness, the what-ifs, and the memories can weigh heavily on your mind. But here's a truth that can transform your pain. Your heartbreak is not the end. It's the beginning of your growth. In Islam, we are encouraged to use every moment, even the painful ones, to become a better version of ourselves. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ faced countless trials and heartbreaks in his life, yet he never let them destroy his spirit. Instead, he used those moments to strengthen his character, deepen his faith, and grow closer to Allah. Why self-improvement heals? Focusing on self-improvement shifts your energy from pain to action. Instead of constantly replaying the hurt, you begin building skills, habits, and faith that make you stronger. Healing doesn't mean avoiding life. It means actively creating a better version of yourself that your heartbreak could never define. Pain becomes your teacher, and growth becomes your reward. Areas to focus on. Spiritual growth. Spend extra time in Salah, Dhikr, and Qur'an recitation. Reflect on verses about patience, trust, and hope. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, "The strongest among you is the one who controls himself when angry." Your heart can be healed through spiritual discipline. Journaling your thoughts can help you process emotions instead of suppressing them. Practice gratitude daily. Write down 3 things you are thankful for, even small ones. This shifts your focus from loss to blessings. Learn mindfulness techniques or take short moments to breathe and reflect when sadness strikes. Your body reflects your inner state. Eat healthily, exercise, and take care of your appearance. Small acts of self-care remind your heart that you deserve love and respect, first from yourself and then from Allah. Heartbreak gives you extra time. Why not use it productively? Learn a new skill, take an online course, or memorize Quranic verses. Growth gives your heart a sense of purpose and turns your pain into achievement. Think of heartbreak like a seed planted in your heart. At first it hurts because the soil is tight and uncomfortable. But if you nurture it with faith, discipline, and self-improvement, it grows into a strong, beautiful tree, a tree of strength, patience, and wisdom. When you focus on yourself, the heartbreak loses its power over you, because your identity is no longer tied to the pain. It's tied to your growth, your faith, and your potential. Make a daily routine with small, positive steps, spiritual, mental, physical, and skill-based. Set one goal each week. Maybe read a chapter of the Qur'an, learn something new, or practice a new habit. At the end of each day, reflect on what you did to improve yourself, no matter how small. Heartbreak doesn't have to destroy you. If you focus on self-improvement, your pain transforms into strength, wisdom, and resilience. Allah allows hardship not to punish you, but to prepare you for something far greater than you can imagine. Your heart will heal as you grow, and you will emerge stronger, wiser, and closer to Allah than ever before. When your heart is broken, it is vulnerable. The emotions are raw, the thoughts are heavy, and your energy is fragile. During this time, what or who you allow into your life matters more than ever. Surrounding yourself with the right people, environment, and influences can make a profound difference in how quickly and deeply your heart heals. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ emphasized the importance of good company. He said, "A person is upon the religion of his close friend, so let one of you look at whom he befriends." The company you keep can either uplift your soul or weigh it down. Why positivity matters. Positive energy protects your heart. When you are constantly around negativity, gossip, or toxic influences, your pain is magnified. Surrounding yourself with positivity reminds your heart of hope, faith, and strength. Good company strengthens your iman. Being around friends and family who remind you of Allah, encourage your worship, and inspire good habits gives your heart courage and guidance. The right circle helps you avoid haram relationships or influences that could make your heartbreak worse. Your environment affects your emotions. Keep your personal space peaceful and inspiring. Listen to Qur'an recitation, Islamic lectures, or motivational content that uplifts your soul. Declutter your surroundings. Even small acts like cleaning your room, adding calming lights, or placing a Qur'an on your desk can make your heart feel lighter and more serene. How to surround yourself with positivity. Choose your friends carefully. Spend time with people who encourage you to be better, stronger, and closer to Allah. Avoid those who dwell on negativity, gossip, or encourage unhealthy habits. Seek guidance from mentors or elders. Talk to someone knowledgeable about Islam or someone who has experienced similar heartbreak and healed through faith. Their advice can give you perspective and show you the path to recovery. Limit exposure to harmful influences, social media, toxic conversations, or environments that trigger sadness can slow your healing. Replace harmful content with Islamic reminders, motivational videos, or uplifting stories that strengthen your spirit. Fill your mind with hope. Listen to Islamic lectures about patience, trust in Allah, and overcoming trials. Read stories of the prophets or Sahaba who faced immense challenges yet remained steadfast in faith. Imagine your heart as a delicate flower. If it is surrounded by weeds, harsh sunlight, or polluted water, it will struggle to grow. But when it is surrounded by fertile soil, gentle sunlight, and nourishing water, it blooms beautifully. Your friends, your environment, and the things you consume, whether media, conversations, or thoughts, are like the soil and water for your heart. Protect it, nurture it, and watch your heart heal and grow stronger than before. List 3 people who uplift your faith and mood. Spend more time with them. Identify one activity or habit that brings negativity. Replace it with a positive Islamic alternative. Dedicate 15 to 30 minutes daily to spiritual content or uplifting reflection. Healing your heart isn't just about time, it's about what surrounds you during that time. By keeping positive company, nurturing your environment, and filling your mind with faith and hope, you protect your heart and accelerate the healing process. Allah has placed people and circumstances in your life to guide you, support you, and help you grow. Choose them wisely. Heartbreak often leaves us carrying heavy emotional baggage: anger, resentment, regret, and even bitterness. These feelings make the pain last longer and keep your heart chained to the past. In Islam, the key to healing is learning to let go and forgive, because holding on to grudges only harms you, not the person who hurt you. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ taught us the power of letting go. Whoever relieves a believer's distress of the distressful aspects of this world, Allah will rescue him from a difficulty of the difficulties of the hereafter. Forgiveness and patience free your heart and draw Allah's mercy. Why letting go is essential. Holding grudges prolongs suffering. Every time you replay the hurt in your mind, your heart absorbs more pain. Bitterness blocks your spiritual and emotional growth, keeping you trapped in sadness. Forgiveness brings inner peace. Forgiving doesn't mean you approve of what happened. It means you release the emotional hold it has on you. Your heart starts to heal naturally when you stop feeding anger and resentment. It strengthens your connection with Allah. When you forgive, you mirror Allah's mercy. Allah is most merciful, and He loves hearts that release grudges and turn to Him for guidance. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ forgave those who hurt him repeatedly, showing us that peace comes from forgiveness. Acknowledge your pain. Don't pretend everything is okay. Feel your emotions, write them down, and express them in dua. Example dua: O Allah, ease my heart, forgive those who have wronged me, and replace my anger with peace. Understand that holding on only harms you. Imagine carrying a heavy bag filled with stones. Each stone is anger, resentment, or bitterness. By forgiving, you drop the bag, freeing yourself from unnecessary weight. Redirect your energy to growth. Instead of focusing on the wrongs done to you, focus on improving yourself, your faith, and your future. Use heartbreak as motivation to become stronger and closer to Allah. Seek Allah's help daily. Forgiveness isn't always easy. Ask Allah to soften your heart, remove hatred, and guide you to peace. Example: O Allah, cleanse my heart of resentment and fill it with your love and guidance. Holding grudges is like drinking poison while expecting the other person to suffer. Forgiveness is releasing that poison, allowing your soul to breathe, your heart to mend, and your faith to grow stronger. When you let go, you are not weak. You are stronger than the pain. You show the world and yourself that your peace matters more than the hurt caused to you. Identify one person or memory that still hurts you. Make a conscious decision to release the resentment. Every morning say, O Allah, I release this hurt into your hands and trust you to guide me. Replace anger with a small act of kindness, gratitude, or prayer, reinforcing your heart's healing process. Forgiveness is not just a gift to others, it is a gift to yourself. By letting go of grudges, you lighten your heart, attract Allah's mercy, and open the door to true inner peace and healing. Remember, the strongest hearts are not those that never get hurt, but those that heal, forgive, and trust Allah even in pain. Heartbreak leaves your heart aching, your mind restless, and your soul searching for comfort. But Islam teaches us a powerful secret. Your deepest pain can become your strongest connection with Allah. When you turn your heartbreak into worship, you transform sorrow into spiritual strength, hope, and inner peace. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, "The closest a servant comes to his Lord is when he is in sujood, prostration." Every tear, every whispered dua, and every moment of heartfelt worship is an opportunity to draw nearer to Allah. Why worship heals the heart? Direct connection with the most merciful. Heartbreak often makes us feel alone, but in salah, dhikr, and Qur'an recitation, you are speaking directly to the one who created you, and understands you perfectly. Allah's presence in your heart fills the emptiness and restores hope, transforms sadness into purpose. Instead of letting heartbreak consume you, let your pain fuel acts of worship, gratitude, and reflection. Every extra dua, every sujood, every moment of remembrance of Allah becomes a step toward healing and growth, strengthens faith and patience. The more you turn to Allah in your sorrow, the more your faith deepens and the more resilient your heart becomes. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ faced immense trials in his life, yet he remained steadfast in worship, showing us that true strength comes from relying on Allah. How to turn heartbreak into worship. Increase your salah and dhikr. Add extra prayers like tahajjud at night, even if it's just a few minutes. Recite dhikr, remembrance of Allah, throughout the day to keep your heart calm and focused on divine guidance. Pour your heart out in dua. Speak to Allah sincerely about your pain, fears, and hopes. Example: O Allah, heal my heart, guide me, and replace my sorrow with your peace. Reflect on Quranic verses about patience and reliance. Verses like, "Indeed, with hardship comes ease," Surah Ash-Shah 94:6, remind you that pain is temporary and Allah's mercy is eternal. Memorize or repeat them daily. Let them guide your thoughts and soften your heart. Channel your energy into beneficial acts. Helping others, volunteering, or giving charity can shift focus from your pain to positive action, multiplying rewards and inner peace. Imagine your heart as a broken lamp. Heartbreak has dimmed its light, leaving darkness inside. Every act of worship, every tear in prayer, every moment of remembrance is like adding oil to the lamp, slowly lighting it again. Eventually, the lamp shines brighter than before, filled with hope, peace, and spiritual radiance. Worship doesn't erase pain immediately, but it changes your perspective. You begin to see your heartbreak as a means to draw closer to Allah, to purify your soul, and to become spiritually stronger. Dedicate a few minutes daily for extra prayers or sujood, especially when sadness hits. Memorize one Quranic verse each week that comforts your heart and uplifts your spirit. Write a small dua each day expressing your pain, hope, and trust in Allah, and repeat it sincerely. Heartbreak can either weigh you down or lift you closer to Allah. When you turn your pain into worship, you transform sorrow into strength, emptiness into faith, and loss into spiritual growth. Your heart begins to heal, and you find peace that no one else can give except Allah. Heartbreak can make it feel like the pain will never end. You might wake up each day hoping it's gone, only to find the ache still there. But in Islam, patience, Sabr, is not just waiting. It is a form of worship, a source of strength, and a key to healing. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, "Amazing is the affair of the believer, for his affairs are all good, and this is not the case for anyone else except the believer. If he is happy, he thanks Allah, and that is good for him. If he is harmed, he shows patience, and that is good for him." Why patience is essential in healing. Pain is temporary, growth is permanent. Heartbreak is a moment in time, but the lessons, faith, and strength you gain from it last a lifetime. Allah allows trials to test your heart, teach you resilience, and prepare you for something greater. Patience strengthens your trust in Allah. When you wait with faith, you are actively placing your trust in Allah's plan. Every tear, every struggle, and every moment of heartache is recorded as a form of worship if faced with patience. Patience transforms suffering into reward. Your endurance through pain earns immense spiritual reward. Allah says in the Qur'an, "Indeed, Allah is with the patient." Surah Al-Baqarah 2:153. How to practice patience during heartbreak. Acknowledge your feelings without despair. It's okay to feel sad, angry, or lost. Suppressing emotions only delays healing. Express your emotions through dua, journaling, or reflection, and then turn to Allah for guidance. Trust in Allah's timing. Every pain has a hidden purpose. Every door closed, every loss, and every delay is part of Allah's perfect plan for your life. Instead of asking, "Why me?" ask, "O Allah, guide me to what is best for me and help me accept your timing." Focus on small, daily improvements. Patience doesn't mean doing nothing. Take small, positive steps daily. Pray more, engage in self-growth, or help others. Each small step, combined with patience, accelerates the healing of your heart. Remember the temporary nature of pain. Visualize your heartbreak as a storm. Storms feel intense, but they always pass, leaving the sky brighter and the air clearer. With patience, your heart will emerge stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Think of heartbreak as a piece of gold hidden in the mud. At first, it's hard to see and painful to dig, but with patience, faith, and effort, the gold is revealed, shining brighter than ever. Every tear you shed with patience, every dua you make while trusting Allah, and every moment you endure with faith prepares your heart for future joy, peace, and blessings. Whenever sadness strikes, pause and remind yourself, this pain is temporary and Allah is with me. Keep a daily gratitude list, focusing on small blessings to remind your heart that life still has goodness. Combine patience with proactive steps, worship, self-improvement, and acts of kindness. Healing takes time, but with patience, trust in Allah, and faith in His plan, your heart will mend. Heartbreak is not the end. It is a stepping stone to spiritual growth, inner peace, and resilience. Remember, Allah never abandons His servants, and every trial faced with patience brings you closer to Him and to a stronger, healthier heart.